Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Shore. I'm here with my sidekick, Robin,
Hi, everyone.
and we want to welcome you to the final U.S. virtual signing of 2024.
Yes.
And I think we have a very nice selection of stuff. We got a lot of stuff this time. We're going to show you some of it. There's actually more,
Yep.
but and you can go online and check it out, of course.
Yeah, so if you go to jimshore.com, you'll see everything that is available and will be signed by Jim. This is just some of the stuff. Please allow 4 weeks for delivery. And that's it. Let's get to showing.
Okay, so the mix here, I think, is a very, very good representation of what the line and what the line represents. We have seasonal things that I think are just, well, some of our best, frankly.
I mean, look at this.
Well, yeah, this is such a unique thing. I mean, this is something that can be part of the family tradition forevermore. And this is the countdown. You know, as you can see, the countdown till Christmas, and this thing moves along, and it let the kids every day, you know, when they get up, okay, it's, you know, it's 20 days till Christmas, and then it's 16 days till Christmas.
I can't believe we're already so close to Christmas.
Yeah, I know. It's and these things will be shipped to you before Christmas.
Yes.
So this is something that you could actually use this year.
Yeah,
so
grab
so
it
there
up.
you go. But it's just something that's really nice. And plus, I want to emphasize this on this particular piece. We've got all of the elements that speak to our styling. You know, we've got rose malling, and we've got some buffalo plaid, and we've got some, you know, different quilt sort of things. And then Saint Nick, he's decorated too. However, on the back, as you can see, it is suspiciously devoid of design. That's on purpose. What I want you to do on this piece when you get it is write something about that Christmas. It might be baby's first Christmas or first Christmas together, you know, or the kids, you know, they got 3 kids, one here, one here, one here, you know, something like that. And then something you can continue write this thing, and then over the course of years, this will become more and more and more and more important to you as your family history.
That's a great idea.
So yeah, I think this is a terrific piece. That's what we're going to do.
Yes.
So, okay, so that's that. But now we have a collection of some of the iconic pieces of Christmas. We've got Santa Claus. This is one of our white woodland Santas, and sort of celebrates our the four-legged friends. You know, we've got the dogs and cats. Dogs and cats.
And then more of like the woodland.
Yeah, this is a pretty piece too. It's got this scene here that is kind of one of my signature things that
and
your
favorite
like
with the glitter sugar.
I love the glitter sugar. It adds a little bit of pop to it, and it's real fine. It's not like that heavy stuff, you know, like you'd put on a cupcake, you know.
Right. No. This is no. Very tiny.
Very tiny, and we call it sugar glitter, but it is not edible. Okay.
Yes, please don't.
So so then we have this is a good piece too. I really like this piece. This is a diorama.
Love the ones that light up.
Yeah, it lights up, and as you can see, it's really got some definition and some really nice detail. And then, of course, it's got the couple here of cardinals. So consequently, this could be representative of all sorts of things. It could be an anniversary, could be a wedding, could be a boyfriend girlfriend, or it could be the winter season or Christmas. So it's a really, really nice piece. You know, and the cardinal, of course, as a subject means different things to different people. You know, it's a symbol of all sorts of nice things. And once again, it's got the back. The back is designed too, and you've got some space here for a message if you wanted to. I would recommend go to the hobby store and get a gold paint pen. It's so beautiful, and right in here in your best cursive.
Oh, heavens. Most people can't just write beautiful, period. So, you know.
I forgot
That's
about
a little tough. Let's talk about this guy over here with the tree on his head. I love that.
That is the cutest thing. That's one of our cutest ones. You know, he's got such a happy face, and I think this mild blue on here is just the perfect color for this.
Just screams happy.
And then we've got this, the very top of it is an actual little sisal tree. So
cute.
it's really got, as a mixed medium, I think that it's small, simple, but it just shouts at you how cute it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and then we got gnomes. This is a good one. This is a really cute one. It's got he's got the skis out, so
He's ready.
He's ready for that. And I want to remind you, all these pieces will be signed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as soon as we get finished with the presentation, I'll be
Okay.
off to our distribution center up north, and
Signing
I'll
away.
spend hour after hour after hour signing my little fingers to the bone.
You're used
just
to
for
it.
you.
You're used to it. Well, we can't forget about this guy.
Yeah.
Again, lights up, and how cool is that?
Well, and he covers a lot of territory. For one thing, it's just a cool piece of
It
artwork
really is.
to set out all year round. It's got that sort of ethnic kind of Mexican flavor. It's got a Day of the Dead sort of thing, or a Halloween thing, or however you want, whatever you want to apply it to. I love that piece, and it's got a lot of beautiful detail on it, and so it's, as a piece of artwork, I think that really fits the bill.
Yes.
Okay, so now here's another piece right here. I want to emphasize this one. This is one of my favorite approaches to the subject of Christmas, and this is an angel, but I've done the same type of thing with Santas and with nativities and stuff. This is a Victorian version. Okay, that's why we have the dark, the dark piping or the dark trim. That traditionally, back then, before the modern image, or the most common image that we think of Santa, before that, in the Victorian era, all the trim that they used was like dark ermine. It was.
It's very classy looking.
It is, and of course the design here is very, very close to real rose modeling. You've got this beautiful floral, and as you can see, very, very well, Scandinavian origin is where that come from. But you could show this to an artist that knows, and they'd say, oh yeah, that's a good example of rose modeling. And then on the back of it, the design work once again is the rose modeling elements, but it's monochromatic, and it is glazed. It is dry brushed, and and then it's shaded just like we always do to give it that warm kind of handmade, homespun.
Yes. All
Rich
this
Americana.
Christmas talk, it just makes me want to go decorate. I'm dying to.
Makes me want to go eat something.
Gingerbread?
There you go. We started with this subject. It's such a great subject. I mean, you can't have Christmas without gingerbread.
Yeah, the gingerbread cookies.
And so
Christmas
we're
cookies.
doing lots of gingerbread stuff, and this would be a great addition to the collection. It's got some real substance to it. So this is a great piece. It does something too. It lights up too.
Does it? Oh yeah,
as
it
you
does.
can see. So we didn't light this one. In fact, I don't think we put batteries in this one. But it's
Whoops.
that'd be a surprise. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
That's a good piece though. And that's one of those pieces that could be a little centerpiece, with.
You
in
could
your-
put
in
this
your
guy
decorating.
with him.
That guy, you want that guy with him, and
Yes.
maybe you could have him or have this one.
The other
Or-
gingerbread up there.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, that's what. And see what it spells? Joy. So that sort of speaks to the season. That's what it's all about. And once again, this is in our gingerbread collection, and we've added a little bit of difference here because we've got some of this glitter that is just it just pops.
It
right?
pops, and it's perfect for Christmas.
I think so too. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So okay. So
Let's move on to another collection. And while we do that, let me just remind you, just go to jimshore.com and you'll see everything that will be signed by Jim. This is just some of it. And please allow 4 weeks for delivery.
yeah, it may be earlier than that, but
Yes.
we say just so you don't be disappointed.
Yes.
Think about it as like anything else. It's 4 weeks delivery, but it will get there before Christmas. So we
Yes.
promise that.
Okay,
And so
where do we start with this?
Okay,
So many
well,
great things.
let's start with this one.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of a departure from our normal, the
That's
way we
so
normally do
cool.
things. But it's just cool. It's like an old-fashioned TV,
I love it.
and you've got for all of you who are
Yeah.
born after.
They don't know what it is. I guarantee
These
my kids do not know what that is.
These are called rabbit ears.
Yes.
And that was actually the antenna that they used on the old TVs.
Mhm.
And
I remember that in grandmother's house having to.
and
get in there
as
and try
far
and get a
as
channel.
remote see that actually turns. See?
Oh, how cute.
And as far as remote, I was the remote. You know,
Yeah.
Dad would say, "Change the channels, Jim," and we'd have 3 channels. Click, 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 click.
What
And
about
then-
when you touch antenna, but if you take your hand away, it
Well,
doesn't work?
Or you'd wrap it with aluminum foil.
Yeah.
You adjust it, and try to get the better picture. It was it's certainly a different time.
This
you know.
younger generation's just missing out.
But so this is kind of a retro flavor you got, and of course we've got all of the characters here from Rudolph, the movie, and every time I work on that I can just hear Burl Ives in my head, but they're all there. So this would be
That's a great piece.
if you collect that subject.
Oh my goodness.
This is a must-have.
Yeah, and it's got the pattern all the way around.
Yeah, it's a really pretty piece.
I mean, that's really cool.
Yeah. And then we've got another character here that everybody has been, they were asking for this long before we were able to actually get the rights to do it.
Mhm.
Elf. And so we've taken the little iconic images and the scenes that the people remember the most. And this to me was one of the funniest ones.
Love it. Love
So,
it. That is a great movie.
That's a great piece. Okay, now for all of you who wanted the M&M characters or like the M&M characters, we've done a number of those, and I think the 2 that we got represented here are really, well, they're funny for one thing, but they're cute, they're whimsical, and
and they have great colors. Purple.
They're beautiful. Love purple. I don't know why, but Okay, so that's that
Yes.
is, and of course we've got here we go. We've got some characters from the story of the Grinch.
Yes.
Yeah, look at that. We've done these gnomes every way we can possibly think of, and this when we came across it, okay, let's do it with some of the characters, and the first character we decided on was Grinch.
But every time you do it, it's still every single time. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
I know.
I don't know how you just keep coming up with more.
I don't either.
They're all so cute.
But it's something that I'm going to keep doing. I'll keep doing as long as I can. And when I do these things, what I'm thinking about is how it will be received by you all. So it's like you're in the studio there with me. I always tell people when I do the signings, when they have the Jim Shore Christmas or something like that, I say, okay, I'm with you in spirit, and I mean that. So this is it's gratifying to be connected to you all in an emotional and personal way, because we share this together.
Yes.
Okay, so all right, now
Peanuts.
this is one of my favorite characters. And last year I was honored to be asked to do the keynote speaker, or do the keynote speech at Beagle Fest. Now, Beagle Fest, it was held last year in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Well, and we've talked about next year's is somewhere really cool that we're all going to go. But I can't remember where it is. Where is it? California or something?
It's going to be cool.
Yeah. So maybe I'll be back.
The whole family will really participate this time.
Yeah.
But this is one of those pieces that light up, as you can see. You've got the the street lamp there, and it's like he's there. He and Woodstock are singing carols, and anyway, Beagle Fest is the what do they call it, the Peanuts convention.
Yes.
Couldn't quite get that out. The Peanuts convention, and I'll tell you what, I was amazed at the fact that there were hundreds.
I know.
Hundreds.
It's crazy.
Of Peanuts and Snoopy,
Enthusiasts.
Yes,
That's
so
neat.
it was really good. Okay, and now
Well, let me remind you while we move on to the next section of Disney stuff. Go to jimshore.com and you will see all the stuff there that he will be signing for you. Please allow 4 weeks for delivery.
Okay, now these pieces here, these will show you an example of what I do. You are using different eras of Mickey. This one here is an older era, and it's referred to as the pie-eyed era. Okay, and the reason for that is you can see that little slit that in the eye there, like a little piece of pie taken out. That's why they call it that. that represents the highlight in the eye in a sort of a stylized, artistic way, and so that goes way back. That's back in the 30s and 40s. They did like that. Then this is the newer one. This is basically the way they look today. And a piece like this, once again, it's it's Mickey and Minnie, and it's a very Christmassy thing, but it's one of those things that can, you could certainly give it to your significant other, as something. We have a number of pieces like this that people have used when it's couples like that. They've used them as cake toppers.
Yes,
even,
yeah. It's a great idea.
Now this is another thing that I really enjoyed.
Got mixed in with the Disney. We got some.
Yeah, we got some
Animal Planet.
This is from Animal Planet, and if you'll notice, I have signed this one as an example of what you will be receiving. Now you can see my signature. Okay, my signature. That's a very. I think you will attest to the fact that it is a neat and legible
Very
signature.
pretty. That goes back to not everyone can write that pretty. But you do.
Well, I've had a lot of practice, okay?
Mhm.
But so I promise you that every single one of them, I take care with every one of them because, I know that even though I'm signing maybe 1,000 pieces, every single one of them is special to one person. And so when I'm signing it, that one piece is special to me too. And that's the way I look at it. But the nice thing about this line or this thing here, it's a little bit something that you could put in your den, or you put, your male friend that might appreciate these a lot too. And it allows me to do something a little bit more realistic, which is I like to do every once in a while, and still with a little bit of whimsy, and then also my design and decor. And now this is also one of my favorite subjects to do. It's so quirky, and it's a Tim Burton example of what goes on in his mind.
I know. Again,
I'm
very creative.
Highly creative. It's and a lot of it is dark in a whimsical kind of way. And this is this is a perfect example of it. And I think this piece really speaks to that subject. It's kind of a personality pose, but them against the the moon back there, I think, is a nice example. This will put you on the right path.
Yes.
Okay, and we've got Hades.
Hades.
Yeah, which is kind of creepy in
I
a
know.
funny sort of way.
It's a cool piece.
Yeah, that's a cool piece. Now this piece here, this is also nice too. This is actually a functional piece. While it's small and artistic, it obviously from Wizard of Oz. But on this side, it says, there's no place like home. That's one of those phrases in the movie that's so iconic. She clicks the ruby slippers together, and then on the back it has in relief the the entourage, and then on the ends they've got things too. We've got the hot air balloon that the wizard took her back to Kansas, and then. Or tried to, rather.
Emerald City.
Then that's Emerald City. So it's a highly detailed piece. And then on the inside, as you can see, you've got the yellow brick road represented, and a little emerald rhinestone that denotes the fact that it has been around for.
You squeezed everything into that box.
And there's the
whole movie.
And all of this. See, this is the poppies. That was the poppy field that she was running through. So every bit of this, speaks to that movie. So this is a good piece. And it's one of those things you can actually use it for, your rings, or, a little bit of candy or whatever you want to put in there. Okay, now, this piece here, this is, we got a whole bunch of these. And this is one of those subjects that when I was asked to do it, I was certainly familiar with the character, because of the grandkids and all that. But I wasn't sure whether it would be well received by very many people. And as soon as we put it on the line, what happened? Crazy.
People love Stitch.
I mean, it took off like crazy. I was so amazed and so surprised. It's one of those things. I'm delighted, And so we've done him in many, many different ways. But if you want a centerpiece that goes with this guy, this is the guy.
That's the one.
Now, I know you're not going to put him outside, okay? However, if you were to put him outside on your patio or, something like that, he is coated with a UV inhibitor, so that color will stay fairly fast for quite a while.
And then you have the giant Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Also something maybe you thought we would never
Also-
ever do.
Yeah.
But how fun.
When I started doing this so many different years ago, if they would have said, "Hey, one of these days you're going to do a giant Hello Kitty,"
I'm like,
I would have said, "How? What?" You know, but I've done it. So we've got the Sanria, co-brand to do, and so we'll do many of those characters. I mean, there's a ton of those characters, and everyone has their favorite, I think.
Yes.
And but if you want the centerpiece for that, this is the title character.
That's right.
So okay, so
All right.
so Robin, give us a rundown
Yep.
of just what to expect.
Okay, remember, just go to jimshore.com and the event will be up there, obvious, and you can see all the pieces that Jim will be signing for you. It's these plus many more, so go check it out, and please allow 4 weeks for delivery. And if you want more than what's even on the page, Jim still has a couple of in-person signing events coming up at Disney World and right here in Rock Hill at Christmasville.
That's right, and we are so happy to be working for you, and we will see you again soon.
Yes.
So until then, bye-bye.
Bye.